Well, forget form, forget stats, this is a derby game and conventional wisdom goes out of the window. Milan's two football behemoths limber up to do battle once more, and the prospect is tantalising. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing, certainly up for this one. The Milan derby, one of the most eagerly anticipated games in the world. Yet another edition of this never-ending rivalry, Jim.
Well, Peter, a derby with over a century of history and two huge institutions. It's a game, no matter what the dynamic or the significance, has always been a really highly charged affair that's utterly unmissable, and I expect this one to be no different.
La formazione del Milan.
So, Jim, this feels like a lineup designed to counter threats out wide, is that it?
Yeah, you will in theory have the numerical advantage, Peter, on the wings. So it's going to be a bit of a challenge for the opposition to try to get past you. On the other hand, you're essentially inviting your opponents up the field. It's going to be a fine balancing act between letting your opponents have the ball and looking for opportunities to counter. But it can work really well.
So it's away we go then. This easily the most keenly anticipated of today's games. Modric. And it's Salamakas. Salmakas. There he goes, motoring forward. Cleared away. Referee's given a throw. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. And he's only too happy to take that back. Modric. It's Modric! He's got away with one there. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Henrik Mkhitaryan. He's not the biggest, strongest or quickest, Peter, but what he lacks in physique, he certainly makes up for with a supreme footballing intelligence and great technique. He just seems to be able to see situations develop before anybody else, and he usually tends to pick the right option too.
Okay, interesting. Loftus-Cheek. Barella. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient...
Decent chance! Goal! Inter! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Inter Milan have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Darmian. And it's Barella. Drilled in low. And that has been cleared. Lovely. Great chance! And it's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! What a delicious finish, that is immaculate.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. Oh, very neat and tidy.
Inter Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
He's got away. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Pulisic, just eases him off the ball. Aslani did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. It's a pretty loose pass. That's a cute ball. Now it's Pulisic, crossing. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Chance for a shot! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Loftus-Cheek. Mkhitaryan.
Ah, welcome to modern football. You get hounded by everyone. Pretty robust defending.
Whistle's gone, that's foul. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Here's DiMarco. He's on it, and the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Deftly away. Now that looks a decent... Martinez! Just cruising! They are cruising! And the lead is extended still further.
Gol per l'Inter.
So smooth, a signature finish.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
And yes, it's him again. Inter Milan find a position of real strength now. Pulisic powering forward here. It's come to nothing. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Inter!
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. The referee's come over, it's a red card. Well, they are now a 9-man team.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Well, now it's a race for the ball. Looking to play him in. Incoming to... He rises! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. No, again there's no way through. Nice sequence of passes this. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Dumfries has it out wide and in space. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Denzel Dumfries. And he whips it in.
Ci saranno
And the
3 minuti
goalkeeper's
di
got a good
recupero.
palm to that. Loftus-Cheek. Now it's Loftus-Cheek. Tries to play it through.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Nicely weighted ball. And there's the end of the first half. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will. Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day.
Anche sul maxi schermo. Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 7. Viene sostituito
And
con
the
il
second half gets
numero
underway.
10.
Milan changed their lineup for the second half. A reaction, no doubt, to the half-time score. It's not an especially good pass, that. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Dumfries. Pavlovic with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Yeah, and I think the ref has just reminded him that he'd been warned earlier.
Just wouldn't stay down for him. Estupinian. Fofana. Turns back here, probably the best option. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And that's put paid to a promising move. Milan come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
And he's worked it through. Can he finish? Oh, taken with style. Just cruising. They are cruising. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
It's become a case of men against boys. Pulisic being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, I think they're going to need a collective aggression to nullify his work and just keep him high on the radar.
Loftus-Cheek. Barella. Nicely aimed pass. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Oh, nicely intercepted. Modric.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 81.007 spettatori.
Now it's Loftus-Cheek. Oh, that's nice. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
This looks promising. Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, he's playing innocent. He has every reason to. No hesitation, he's straight into his pocket. It's a second yellow card and he walks. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. Milan are now down to 8 following the sending off. Played out towards the right wing. And that was very necessary. Pulisic. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Darmian picks it up out wide. Oh, that's a foul and the whistle's gone. And no surprise, that's a booking. He's had a shot! He has done it! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Numero 94.
Inter Milan are having a ball here. Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Mkhitaryan, and he's managed to get free. Nice control, succumbs to the pressure. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Oh, Peter, what a lucky boy. A telling off as opposed to a sending off.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Terrific header! High and ultimately harmless.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 8.
Milan are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Barella. That's pretty clear. It is a foul. Now then, what's happening here? He is already on a yellow. And he has taken a dim view of this, a second yellow, and that means red. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. Milan are going to be forced to play the rest of the game with just 7.
Cambio di giocatori.
Modric tries to clear. Looking for the run, and he's well positioned. There's the shot! No mistake! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick. Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Played down the flank. Luis Enrique. Martinez. Shot a goal! It's in! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Big chance! And he hits the net. And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
How many? Just how many? Tries a shot! He's put his foot right through that one.
Inter certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Çalhanoğlu. And it's Denzel Dumfries. And that has sent him sprawling. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Oh, he's off. And do you know what that means? Well, the law states that once you're down to 6 men, the match cannot be allowed to continue. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.